The first thing that we'll be looking at when we show up to a fire damage loss is to ensure that the property is safe for occupants to enter the building, and then we would look at the extent of the damage on whether things are salvageable and non-salvageable. United Water Restoration Group's first steps in a fire damage loss would be determining if the house is safe for us to come in, that the fire company has actually released the property for us to be able to come into the property, to see if your insurance company needs to send out an investigator from their insurance to be able to determine the source of loss of the fire. And then we would remediate everything, get the removal process done, deal with all of the contents that were in the property, deal with all the documentation that we would have, and then we would look at cleaning and deodorizing the building so that way it is ready for repairs. So you want to make sure that it's done correctly by a professional, because for one, the odor will never get out of your home. You'll be smelling it, you'll be having flashbacks about it. So you need to ensure that the home is cleaned properly, your duct systems are cleaned properly. So whenever we're dealing with any type of fire damage or smoke or odor damage, we come out and we clean everything, and the best process is removal of those materials in its entirety. And then what we would do is we would aerosolize a fog that is a deodorizing agent, and then we use all of our air filtration devices and a cleaning process. And sometimes you have to go to the extent where you would encapsulate some of the structural aspects to ensure that the odor does not permeate. The biggest thing is ensuring that it won't happen again with fire damage, so you need to make sure that all of your electrical work is safe and the extent of the damage might not cause problems later on. And that you have a licensed electrician come out and take a look at everything to ensure that no damages can occur again. I understand how bad this can be, but we do it every day, and we do it with care, and we ensure that we get you back to a whole status as quickly as possible. And it's uncomfortable, the situation, but it happens, and we need to make sure that we're there to take care of it, because the alternative, by not taking care of it, can be so much more devastating.